Leveraging reputation to obtain capital. Zhejiang merchants place great importance on reputation. In their eyes, the intangible, invisible reputation is a valuable source of capital. Wenzhou business owners rarely borrow from banks. They have their own financing channels, mutual assistance from friends, and sell goods on credit. Wenzhou people have a unique skill, selling ginseng. Everyone knows that the origin of ginseng is Northeast China, but people who do business know that the national ginseng market is in Wenzhou, Zhejiang. How can this be possible? Northeast China and Wenzhou are thousands of miles apart. Even more astonishing is that the same grade of ginseng, while priced at 2,000 yuan per kilogram in its northeast region of origin, sells for only 1,900 yuan per kilogram in Wenzhou. A discerning person can see immediately that this is a losing proposition. But how could the savvy Wenzhou people engage in such a losing proposition? It's truly puzzling. In fact, this is precisely the essence of the Wenzhou people's shrewdness. Wenzhou residents were very trustworthy when dealing with northeastern merchants in ginseng trade. They often requested over 10 tons when placing their first order, paying cash in exchange for delivery. This often impressed northeastern merchants with their trustworthiness, and exploiting this trust, the Wenzhou residents began to consider selling on credit. After several transactions, the Wenzhou residents began to leverage their reputation, paying northeastern merchants a 20% to 30% down payment on credit, then paying the balance after the goods were sold. In each transaction, the Wenzhou residents always paid according to the agreed price, never defaulting, which reassured the northeastern merchants. Eventually, the Wenzhou residents didn't even need to pay a deposit when placing their order, simply paying after the goods were sold the following year. The shrewd Wenzhou residents leveraged their reputation to secure ginseng, which became more than just ginseng for the Wenzhou residents. It was also a source of cash flow. After acquiring large quantities of ginseng, the Wenzhou people quickly sell them on the market, sometimes even at prices below the purchase price. This may seem incredible to others, but in the eyes of the Wenzhou people, the funds from the ginseng can be used to turn over several transactions throughout the year, allowing them to conduct several more business transactions. At the end of the year, even if the ginseng business didn't make much money, other businesses would have made a considerable profit. At this point, ginseng is like a bank loan. Conclusion: when many businesses are short of funds, their first thought is to obtain working capital through bank loans. However, bank loan procedures are complicated, and without sufficient property as collateral, obtaining a loan is difficult. However, Zhejiang merchants are different. For them, bank loans are a last resort. After all, they believe that sourcing funds is not difficult. If they can capitalize on them, money is readily available. In this case, the Wenzhou merchants use this clever financing method of cashing in on credit to increase their working capital, which they then invested in the most profitable areas. This is truly a brilliant move.